Hey YouTube, UKLockPicka back with another video. Today's video is going to be me trying to pick this Fast Charley challenge lock that was sent to us by Matt's Lock Pit in a recent package that he's just sent. So thank you very much for that, my mate. Fast Charley's done an awesome job at this. There's no hang up whatsoever. It didn't come mummified, but that's the key, the bitten. And it's called what? So I'm going to put it in the vise and we're going to see if we can get this open, get it gutted, see how we get on. So I'm continuing to try and learn how to pick American style. Now, the locks that I have been picking, which I've got on camera, I have noticed that I've got a lot more control by being able to lever off either the warden or the bottom of the lock, more so than I can doing it the opposite way around that I'm used to. So there is some sense in picking this way, so bear with us. We're going to put the 50,000th pry bar in. We're going to pick it counter with a John Eggington's pick. It's a 301 high yield stainless steel pick. It's as strong as a crowbar. Probably is the strongest pick I've ever picked with. I've had this a while now. I've given it some abuse and you can see it's hardly got any bending whatsoever. Very slight, but that's because I have really been torquing locks up. So I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to see if we can get this bad boy open. Hopefully you can see all the false sets that it gives us, because it gives some wicked ones. I've got really light tension on this, and we're just going to start at the front. Just lift one, feel set, two, feel set, three. I don't think he's set yet, but I think the other would have come back to him. 4. Now I heard a couple of clicks there, so I'm just going to go back through and check one. One feels set. 2 after 2 reset. 3 is set. 4. Not getting nothing off. 5. So I had a click off 5 and a bit of counter, but I heard something drop, so I'm going to pull my pick back and we're going to see what it was. It was number 3. So let's just have a look at number 6. Nothing. I'll come back to 5, see if that gives us anything extra. I am getting counter. We'll have a look at 6 now, see if that's given us anything. Nothing. Back to 5. I think 5 still wants to go a little bit further. I'm going to leave him. I'm going to come back to 4. 3, little click, and I'm getting counter off 3 now. Still remaining in my false set, which is a good sign. 2, nothing. 1 fail set. 2, I'm getting counter now. Checking the pins as I go, back to 1 just in case anything's fallen. 2, 3, 4. I think 5 wants to go, but I'm worried about 6, to be honest. 6 hasn't given us nothing yet. There you are, tiny little click off 6. Does he feel set? Is he happy? I'll come back through the pin stacks now. I'm on 4. 3. 2. Might be getting something off 1 now. Yeah. There you are. That was the last one. So really nice lock, lovely feedback. Really impressed with this one. Especially there was no hang up or nothing in this lock. I can't wait to gut it and see what's inside it. Yeah, lovely lock. So hats off to you, Fast Charlie, mate. You make a cracking challenge lock. So let's get it gutted. So what will I need? Not a lot, because it's just one of those little things. I think this is a Schleg core. I might be mistaken. I'm no expert. Just depress that somehow. Put that to one side, the pin, and there'll be a spring. We use a shim, seeing as though it's a challenge lock. Another little treat that I had off not only Paul Spriggett but also Matt Lockpit, so thanks to both of you. So kind. I'm going to use a hollow follower. Right, so let's see what's in one. So zoom in, let's zoom in. Tilt it down a little bit. Right, so in one is a serrated key pin. 2 is a serrated key pin. From here, I'm looking over a camera, so I might be wrong when I zoom in, but from here, that's a really sharp spool on the top. Another spool pin, key pin, with a really sharp tip. Pin in pin. Key pin as well. Fair play to you, mate. That's really nice, like. That's the other section of it. So the key pin is a pin in pin, but it's also serrated. Last but not least, number 6 is a T-pin. So I'll just straighten them up now. We'll have a look with the core. No doubt there's some work being done there. So straight away we can see chambers 1, 5 is threaded and very cleanly threaded as well. Same as that one. 6 is undercut or counter milled, whichever way you want to look at it. Same in number 4. Number 3. Number 2 looks standard. Lovely work on that, mate. Fair play to you. Really impressed. And as for the drivers, let's have a look. So in 1, another pin in pin. It's really went all out on this lock you have, haven't you, mate? Jesus Christ. Pin in pin. Again, the tip is serrated with a steel spring. In number 2 we have a serrated pin and a copper spring or a brass spring, one of the two. Really sharp spool pin for driver 3 and a steel spring above. It's a sharp little bugger as well. I suppose that's like a double serrated pin with a copper spring or a brass one. Another spool pin. I see, and that could be a spool pin serrated. No, it's more like a serrated pin, isn't it, really? And last but not least, number 6 with a brass spring with a really sharp tip, as you can see. And number 5 spring was a really small steel spring. Looking inside the core, it looks like there's thread in there, but I think it's just machining, like, to be honest. Yeah, it's just the machining marks. But all in all, mate, a lovely lock. Really impressed. Thanks again, Matt, for the lock. I really enjoyed picking this lock. And I wouldn't mind if I had some more from Fast Charley either. The workmanship on the lock was brilliant. So what I'll do is I'll leave the video here. I'll put I'm going to populate the plug with all the drivers, and then with all the key pins, and then I'll stick the drivers on the top so you can see how they interact. And I'll leave some nice still shots with a little bit of background music. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more, please show us your support by hitting the subscribe button. You can share the video on social media, and if you like and comment, it will be much appreciated. Thanks for watching.